Austin, no doubt, Trout. From the four-time three-weight division champion of the world, Miguel Cotto.
Cotto played the role of aggressor, while Trout was the slick defensive counterpuncher. Trout did his homework and did a nice job of mimicking.
Calls for the bell. We are underway. The champion Trout.
This division, it's almost 20 more than normally is Trout.
Yes, Manny Pacquiao handed him one of his 3 career setbacks.
Trying to get the left hook in earlier. Good weapon against
Didn't land much there, but the crowd just gets so much into it. Good left hand by Trout.
And Trout hurt Cotto.
In rhythm.
Cotto digs away. Good opening round here between Austin Trout and round 2. Trout immediately coming out, sticks the jab, lands the left hand to the conference. Of course, with Denny Garcia and his dad, you never know what's going to happen.
He's leading good with those straight left hands. And on the way out, he's landing some nice check right hooks.
Round 2, he started to close the distance a little better. And Trout is doing one thing that I don't think they want to do. He's
Cotto measuring him up, darts in.
Power punches after 2 rounds, according to show stats.
He's muscling him around with that size. Oh, good hook by Cotto.
Cotto ends the round with a...
Good to see the left hook become a factor. Double left hook. But
for the WBA
twice, and he's 14-3 in those 17 fights.
Give you a dead leg or a Charlie horse, and that's where that cut by Bob Spagnuolo. Cotto was the strongest guy I fought. He's been the strongest guy I fought in my entire career. Nobody.
Rough, the champion.
That's unofficial scoring, obviously.
Cotto lands a straight left Trout. Now backing the champion.
Middleweight, Yuri Foreman, Floyd Mayweather, they've set the limit. And, you know, although Trout has some...
We mentioned the experience difference. Trout has fought 1 world champion.
Not to become undone. He's got to stay focused the way he was in the first couple of rounds.
Cotto over top of the right hand by Cotto. Now it's Trout.
Do those things, though. He's a veteran. On the inside, he'll use his head. Good shot. Good one, too, there.
It would do something for his self-belief, I do believe, Al.
Yeah, that's for sure.
There's the uppercut.
Three-punch combination by Trout, and by the champion. Cotto coming in, throwing punches. Again, Trout goes down, and it's Trout who is a little south of the equator. As Al Bernstein mentioned, it was Trout that got a special reinforced comeback.
Well, there's been several low blows in this fight.
Cotto's defense goes downstairs, avoids the punch from Cotto, but backs up along the ropes.
A low blow to slow him down. Because Cotto's starting to cut the distance more and more with each round.
Believes that it's very important for him to be active enough so he can win rounds. He's worried about it. And that helps Miguel Cotto.
Oh, Trout is allowing him now to cut distance a lot more frequently.
Final 10 seconds of the 5th round. Cotto putting it on Trout. Trout leaning into Cotto as we go.
We look down, and you'll see how they get tangled up here. And it bespeaks, I think, the fact that Miguel Cotto, with landing good combinations as he does that, starting to make this an uncomfortable fight for Trout, which Paulie talked about later on in the...
Cotto told us he originally wanted to retire at 30.
It's not because we're so conscious of his left hook. A very good effort in these recent rounds. Trout has continued to do good offensively.
He'll take the rounds because he's the longer guy.
And another, he did say he was in the final chat of his career and says he knows when he's ended.
And that
and there's a lot of power.
That combination, you just walk into a gym. Or he wouldn't like to, but yeah, there's a big hook.
Big in the 6th round. Cotto going forward. Trout working the jab, trying to keep Cotto from swarming him along the ropes.
Yeah, you want to get the mental edge by sometimes walking down the pressure fighter, but you don't want to do it at the expense of walking into punches. Jab he has is a very heavy shot. He wants to establish the jab. He's got to maintain that. Stepping when he has to, but not at the expense of getting.
Check.
And that's what Trout wants to do. Even if he's not hurting Cotto, he doesn't want to do that.
Trout, that sweeping right hand behind the guard.
Especially when you're remaining at the elite level like Cotto has.
Straight left from the champion. And
Cotto's been able to get the left hand in from time to time, but not really hurt Cotto with it.
Just past the midway point of the round.
An unnatural process for Austin Trout.
Wanting to use more footwork. But it's Trout now, and a good job.
So with you.
Well, I think Trout started well, but the last 2 rounds.
The left eye of Cotto.
And the challenger Cotto coming forward gets caught.
Being aggressive in the 61 by outboxing the taller, faster guy.
And Trout has him along the ropes. Final 10 keep Cotto pinned, but now it's Cotto with Trout along the ropes. Cotto has Trout digging away at the body at the end of
Cotto's power is starting to make a difference, and that was the straight right hand that Cotto was able to get in middle of the round. And then in the last round, Austin Trout landed and threw more punches than
the champion, Miguel Cotto, the challenger.
Will do that. A guy who's not so confident would not lead with that punch coming off of a break in the action.
Looking at the power punches in rounds. Straight left by the champion.
By Cotto there as he backs up. Again, Trout doesn't want to get too excited here. As he gets in the next round, the other guy will come forward. It's all little adjustments being made in the middle of a fight.
Final. Another.
Time! Stop boxing!
Charlie now beginning to work on Miguel.
Defensively, he's making himself work good. You know, at times he gets caught on the way out.
Catching a lot of those punches on his gloves. Goes downstairs with the kickoff. Round 9. Close encounters of the World Championship kind here in Madison Square. As there gets away from the.
If anybody thought Austin Trout,
Cotto and for Trout, but you know, Trout is
in March of this year.
the uppercut is there. Oh my!
Oh, Cotto's hurt.
low blow.
Low blow. Another low blow from.
You know what? You know what? That shows me something, though, guys. You know, you protect yourself at all times. But even Cotto, you know, he's a veteran. He should know better.
I think appropriate patience at not
The
taking
left hand to the midsection. The left hand misses.
And Cotto is now making
For the fighter to come back out to the action and lead with a nice shot.
10 seconds left in the round.
Good hook there by Cotto.
Cotto working a couple of uppercuts in close by. Trout left hook as well.
using a punch we talked about in the keys to victory, the uppercut, using it perfectly.
The low blow was right on the belt. There was no damaging punch.
The WBA welterweight champion.
We got to fix his glove.
Protect yourself. Some problems with the left glove of the champion.
This fight may well come down to conditioning. Oh my.
Records of 5 fighters. Kelson Pinto. Ricardo Torres gets through once again. Cotto circles away and again gets tagged with another shot.
Hand low, and he was getting hit with that counter left hook. I thought that counter that managed to win the round. But Cotto, even if he pushes Trout back, he has to work so hard to do it.
Trout, a legitimate 100-inches hockey at MSG. At times, it's even a bit of a hockey fight. You told boxing writer Thomas Hauser that fighting Cotto here, looking to defend his 154-pound championship here.
You see what Trout does when Cotto gets close
At this moment, Paulie.
Well, it could be. He has switched lefty a lot of times in his career, but you know.
Trout landed a nice left hand through the guard. Cotto again attacking the champion, attacking the body almost. And there's Trout now.
And because Trout is the naturally bigger guy,
I've got to side with our resident Mr. Boxopedia, Steve Farhood.
Derailed Ricky Hatton, a different situation, but similar in a sense.
Cotto's body with those punches. Oh, and an uppercut catches Cotto.
Well, Steve Farhood and I obviously have the fight for Trout. Paulie, you believe
you just did it there. And it allows him to smother Cotto's work a lot of times. I wouldn't have minded if I dropped dead.
And right now, this crowd's trying to elevate Cotto's game. They know this fight. I think for the first time, Trout's power has made an impact on Cotto.
And the straight left hand. Cotto coming. Oh, a shot to the head. 30 seconds left in the round. A good one so far for the champion.
These are close rounds. Oh, my.
Hurts him with that sneaky. We're going to the 12th and final round of this championship bout.
Austin Trout with a tremendous round. This jab of Cotto, though, was a good shot early in the round. Last round.
This is a big round, guys. The fight might hang in the balance here.
And final round of this 150.
of experience among the judges.
Perfect 7-0 record here at Madison Square Garden, hanging in the balance. Austin Trout championship. Cotto now attacking.
Let's see what happens here on the inside. Nothing to save it for now, guys.
You holding him for respect, and now to prove that he belongs on the big stage. Austin Trout, Miguel Cotto.
Cotto's not countering when he goes backwards. He's just getting
Smothering the work inside.
Upper tactics, 20 seconds left in the fight. 10 seconds left. Go to the final battle.
What a fight, guys. This was two good fighters. What a good fight.
It's tilt.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. All three in favor of the winner and still champion